Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I got a video. It's a couple of parts, but it's not that long. A lady that's sort of going out on a rant about Sexy Red's music and things of that nature. And there's going to be some language in it, so please be aware of that. However, I'm just going to let you listen to it. And of course, we're going to get into it as we do. So without further ado, here we go.
I hate that girl. I hate her. I hate her. I wish somebody would make a diss record against her ass. I think I'm about to write a diss. I don't like that bitch. I don't like her at all. Like, she be single-handedly playing in y'all face. And I said to myself, who the fuck is her fan base? This is why I hate when y'all listen to her music. Like, y'all keep saying, like, yeah, man, but the beat hit. I don't give a fuck how much the motherfucking hit. Let me tell you something. Every time I hear that bitch in my motherfucking car, I turn her shit off because I know she detrimental to the black community. I know she motherfucking influencing young girls to pop they pussy open for a baby. I know that's what that bitch doing. And in the same breath, she's influencing these young girls to be ratchet, nasty, and trifling. And then she's telling y'all that y'all got carpet hair. So not only is she's influencing y'all to do that, but she's also insulting y'all at the same time. I hate that bitch. I promise you. I promise you. I hate the fact that social media make everybody famous. I hate this. That's why every time I see one of my sisters going in on that bitch, I repost, share, like, comment as much as I motherfucking can. As much as I can. If y'all women up here got younger girls, okay, and within their teenage years, please talk to your girls. Please talk to your teenagers about this bitch. Make sure you tell them that this is not the way to go, because that's her fan base. Because everybody that I talk to don't really like her. So I be trying to figure out who is her fan base. It's these younger girls. It's these younger girls with fam. She is going to tear y'all daughter's self-esteem down. Keep fucking letting your daughter listen to this. I'm finna say some crazy shit. Keep letting your daughter listen to this bitch and see what happens. She gonna tell your, I promise. She gonna tell your daughter's self-esteem down piece by piece. Sexy Red is making a mockery out of black girls' hair and saying it looks like carpet and saying that it's unattractive, along with turning your daughter into whores. I hate this bitch with everything in me. She gonna tell your...
Everything that this lady said, profanity laced or not, is facts. And then we got these comments. So y'all ain't listen to Trina and Kim. As a parent, why y'all... I'm tired of every time we bring up how bad this new crop of so-called female rappers is. These young folks want to throw up Kim and Foxy. And listen, first of all, at the bare minimum, raunchy or not, Kim and all them, they had bars at least. At least. You could listen to the song. You can name 3 Lil' Kim songs. You can name 3. There was bops. Okay, there was hits. All right, hits. Whether you liked her style, whether you liked the raunchiness of her lyrics or not, okay? At bare minimum, there was the balance of talent to go along with the raunchy. So it wasn't just nasty for the sake of nasty. It was like, okay, at least she's actually making music that you could like. And that's not me defending the raunchiness of that, because even at that time, we knew that music, that type of music from women was not really acceptable. That was not, Kim made a lot of waves with the way in which she presented herself. The cover of her hardcore album was debated for a very long time about what was the direction of female rappers going. Is this the new norm for the female rappers? Because remember, we had the balance of the Lauryn Hills. We had the balance of, we always gravitated not only towards the super sexualized female rappers, but we also gravitated towards just the female rappers that just had bars, right? Didn't have to shake their butt. I mean, Eve wasn't somewhere twerking all the time with her booty in the air. And we rocked with EVE. Okay? You can name 3 Eve songs. Okay? You can reach back and be like, oh, this was a bop. Okay? You can reach back and get a Foxy Brown song. We actually gravitated towards the other women. We gravitated towards the Queen Latifahs. We gravitated towards the MC Lights. Like, we supported them women too. Even Sister Soldier that was in with, if I'm not mistaken, she was rolling with a Public Enemy, I believe, at that time. We supported her. We supported Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill's The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is an award-winning album. It's a hip-hop classic. We supported that. The women supported it. Okay? We even if you move towards like the 2000s stuff, we supported Missy Elliott. Missy wasn't nowhere naked. But we supported the mess out of her. We supported the Lady of Rage. We supported Bahamadia. We supported them women. And all them women was not somewhere twerking. So that was not the totality of female rap, is my point. The raunchy, super over-sexualized female rapper was not the totality of the image of female rappers. So there was a balance. If you didn't want to listen to them, you didn't have to. It was almost niche. Kaya was almost a niche. Right? Trina and all them, that was like niche rap. You had to, you know what I'm saying? Like your mom didn't want you listening to that. If you was too young, you kind of had to sneak and listen to that at school with the kids, and you know what I'm saying? That's how you heard that. It was certain rap songs that they would not play until nighttime. Right? It was certain rap videos that you couldn't get unless you paid your little 99 cents for the box. It wasn't on primetime VH1 or MTV. It wasn't on, some of that stuff was not playing on primetime Yo MTV Raps and stuff like that. They would play regular stuff. Even the radio wasn't really blasting that stuff till nighttime. You know what I'm saying? You could hear a raunchier kind of song or whatever. So there was some idea that this should not be just blasted, right, to everybody and children of all ages. So we had a concept that this was not gonna be a good thing if all the female rappers was nothing but a Little Kim. So I'm tired of that argument because there have always existed more adult music, right? The music that wasn't meant for children, but at the same time, it wasn't marketed to the children either. So the music that wasn't meant for children, if any artist from any genre, whether it was rap, whether it was R&B, or whatever the case may have been, if they was making adult music, that music was not actually targeted towards children. So children incidentally heard it. It wasn't marketed to no kids. Right? Lil Kim's audience was not marketed to little girls. Sexy Red's music, Ice Spice music, Meg Thee Stallion's music, and stuff, that is the Glorilla in them. That's marketed to little girls, 12, 13, 14 years old, and so on. That's marketed to them. Okay? I mean, in the 2000s or whatever, you was listening to Lil Mama. Her biggest hit was my lip gloss is pop. I mean, my lip gloss. I mean, she was talking about lip gloss. Okay? So what this lady is saying is facts, because Sexy Red's music is not targeted to my age range. It's not even targeted to a 30-year-old, a grown woman. It's not even really targeted towards a woman in her late 20s. This is music targeted to a 15, 16, 17-year-old girl. We go together. That's something a high school girl would say. This is something that this little stupid Sexy Red songs. The lyrics are trash, if you can even call them lyrics in the first place. Tell them we go together. That's something that a 15-year-old high school girl would try to say about one of the boys in her school. We go together. That's classic little kid teenage vernacular for we're dating. Grown people don't say that. Okay? Thinking it's cool to have a baby daddy and the one to be in jail and one whatever it is. If y'all don't know she an industry plant, I feel sorry. Whoever doesn't realize that these Sexy Reds and all these girls is just industry plants, they're specifically to misguide young girls because they know that the family structure is torn apart in the Black community. So you can't trust the mothers to safeguard the girls from this type of information because the mothers are also hoeing. So Black girls are getting sexual objectification and prostitute culture, both in her real experience and in the music that she listening to and on social media. Why? Because the Black family household is so broken. There are not hardly any in the home fathers and things of that nature to actually correct the behavior of both the women and the girls in the home. So mothers actually will promote this type of stuff. I showed you the video of the little kids dancing to a Sexy Red song. Why would you play that around them? And then you have people, they don't understand what they listen to. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. That's why do you think Cardi B does not allow her daughter to listen to even her music and no music like it? Because it's too raunchy. It doesn't matter if the little girl doesn't quite catch all the sexual references because she's a little girl, so she don't know nothing about no sex. Her subconscious is gonna catch the meaning of it. It's gonna catch the spirit of that. So even if she doesn't understand it, intricately or intimately, or she doesn't truly understand everything that's being said, she gets that it's sexual. That's what she's gonna get from that. We weren't stupid. I remember being a young girl and hearing a song I wasn't supposed to hear. And even though I didn't catch every reference, I knew it was something about sex. And I knew it was something that my mama probably wouldn't want me listening to had she caught me listening to it. Okay? So the children are not dumb. So this what this lady is saying is completely legitimate. I don't care who existed in the 90s. I don't care who was rapping in the 90s. We talking about 2024, and we are talking about women, and not to mention a lot of these mothers are not my age with little girls. We're talking about women in their 20s with little kids. We talking about women that's just hitting 30 with a kid. She's still trying to bop to Glorilla and Sexy Red her dang on self. So of course she blasting it in the house and her kids is listening to it. These are the same crop of women that twerk in front of their sons. Like, are we really thinking that these mothers are really safeguarding her daughter's ears? If nothing, if anything, she listening to it with her. And they both know the words. And she think it's cute that her daughter would twerk to it. Get it sexy. That's foolishness. At the bare minimum, show me some talent. But you know they industry plants because they have the same imagery and the same lack of talent. And they saying the same stuff and they're doing the same thing. So obviously there's an agenda afoot. Duh. And then you got idiots in the comments. And I'm glad this other person said anyone who disagrees with her is the problem too. But again, we can't safeguard our children because we allow our family structures to be destroyed in the first place, which is the defense mechanism away from stuff like this and external agendas being applied to you. So we're going to continue to have groups of little black girls growing up thinking that their only value is sexual objectification, and the only way to get a quote unquote bag, first of all, that getting a bag is so important, and then secondly, in order to procure said bag, the only thing the way that she can do that is to objectify herself for the bag. Prostitute culture, stripper culture, hoe culture. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, Sister Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.